Soon after my MS diagnosis, I started to suffer from something very hard to describe at the time, the symptom of brain fog. For me, it was the hardest aspect of living with MS. Brain fog stole the enjoyment of my life. The worst aspect of it was always that made me just zone out. I always felt I wasn't all there, you know? But it's not something that I was doomed with to suffer with forever. And you might not see it yet, but I promise you, you can stop it just like I did. Hey, it's Dave. Brain fog affects about half of people diagnosed with MS. I found it fluctuated depending on my exhaustion levels and stress. Let me explain exactly why it happens, and more importantly, what you can do to slowly climb out of it. So, to explain it, it's rather simple when you think about it conceptually to explain why it happens in MS. MS causes damage to brain cell nerves and myelin. When myelin is lost, the electrical impulses called action potentials that are firing all around your brain kind of go short circuit. It leads to a miscommunication between brain cells, causing the dreaded brain fog, also known as cog fog. Unfortunately, it's not a quick fix, but I promise you, once you adopt these techniques I'm about to tell you, they become permanent changes, and you never have to deal with it again. So let's get to it. In my case, it's centered around my cognitive function. My memory wasn't as sharp, my concentration tended to wander, as I said, when I tried to focus, especially when multiple people were talking all at once. Even though we all are unique and cog fog slightly changes between us, the overall theme of it is the same. The overall number of lesions, simply known as sclerosis, matters. The more lesions you have, the more severe brain fog will be. I remember when I was first diagnosed, I had so many lesions that I think my doctors couldn't count all of them, so they just simply labeled them to be too many to count. There are 2 elements of the 5 essential elements I talked about in my MS recovery that I believe are crucial to stopping brain fog. The 2 both work synergistically and cause recovery from opposite ends of the problem. The first is eating 1 meal a day. When you eat OMAD, essentially what you are doing is entering a 23-hour fasting daily. When anyone hears that I do this, there's confusion about the potential effects of fasting. I mean, they always are scared and they always ask me if I'm starving, if I'm irritable, if I'm apathetic. But can tell you after years, I mean, I'm talking about years of doing it, it's quite the opposite. My hunger doesn't appear until right before I eat. And when it comes to apathy, I'm not apathetic at all. It's quite the opposite. My thinking and my energy, don't forget energy, are always 100% the entire day. What OMAD does is far more important than that though. Scientists believe that fasting is a natural, relatively safe way to reduce inflammation. In MS, that inflammation passes our blood-brain barrier and destroys our myelin. So, it's simple just to label OMAD as quote-unquote prevention. The second element is to fight brain fog is lifting weights. Trust me, I understand the frustration. It's hard, but the electrical impulses that cause our brain fog are the exact same impulses that spur new myelin creation. So, label them as quote-unquote creation. So, have you started your journey yet? How many of the 5 essential elements have you mastered? Are you feeling any better yet? Leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. And thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Until the next one.